So, my thoughts on the new Life is Strange. Eh. Now, I'm not going to say it's bad, because obviously the game's not out. But at the same time, I'm not going to say, oh my god, it looks amazing. No, because, like I just said then, it's just a trailer, and of course, it's not out yet. But the trailer do not help it. And the thing is, it's not the main fault. The main fault is Joe Exposure. Now, before I go into all that, you know, I will tell you what my experience of the series is. Just in case you don't follow me on TikTok, because I already explained it there. So basically, Life is Strange 1 is a masterpiece. Masterpiece. Love the game. Yeah, it's cheesy. Yeah, it can be cringe. But it's fun. The story's fun, and I had a blast with it. I played it multiple times. So yeah, Life is Strange 1 is amazing. Then we got the prequel, the mini prequel we got, and it's not as good at it, but again, it's decent. It's a fun expansion to that story. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Then we got number 2, which is good. I'll be honest, yeah, I know some people might attack me for this. I actually prefer number 2 to a point. But again, number 2 was good. Then you go to True Colors. True Colors. The most bland game I ever played. And I might do a video on it one day. So, yeah, that is bland and forgettable. Then you go to True Exposure. So, Joe Exposure, sorry. Joe Exposure. And I played this one a couple months ago. I recorded clips of it. I plan to do a video on it because it may not be as bad as True Colors, but it is frustrating because it has some interesting ideas, but execution is miles off. And of course, the characters are annoying and not likable. So, what does Joe Exposure got to do with, reunion? Now, in Joe Exposure, you don't have the time powers no more, where you can go back in time, know what I mean? Max, you don't have that powers no more. But in Joe Exposure, it is the first 2 sequel we got. Got all the Life is Strange games, except from the prequel, have not been connected to the first story. It's in the same world, but the characters are mentioned, but that's all. It's not like a connected heavily, know what I mean? It's like loosely connected, know what I mean? So basically, this game is the first 2 sequel since the first game. Now, the problem with that game is you don't have that power no more. You don't have it. Instead, you got this power of realities. So basically, the 2 realities, and you can swap it to see them both. Like, her friend got murdered, and basically, the one reality that her friend is murdered, and another one that she's alive. So basically, during those episodes, while solving the mystery, you can go into one to another. Right? Now, at the end of the game, the 2 realities combined. It combined it. And this brings us to reunion. Now, with reunion, Corey's back. Now, the problem with that is, if it depends on what pathway you pick, how Corey come back, because there's only 2 outcomes in the first game. 1, Corey dies, or 2, Corey survives, and basically the whole town is gone, basically, including Corey's mum. So, if players pick the pathway of Corey is gone, what is the outcome? How are you going to put this in? Well...
But what the hell happened? How am I here right now?
Let's back up. When did the vision start? Was it just before Christmas?
How did you know that?
Because last December, my friend Sophie lost control of her powers. For a while, there were two separate realities. One where Sophie was alive, one where she was dead. I managed to merge them back together. But maybe I merged more than that?
Yep. Because Mac put the two worlds, in one basically in the last game. That's an excuse to bring back Chloe. And the reason why that is so dumb is one, it's lazy, and two, you made the whole first game pointless to play. It's pointless to play now because your choice don't matter no more, basically. Unless somehow it undo this in this game, which I can't see because, again, you go by the last two games, True Colors and the Exposure, the writing is not that good, or whoever writing these are not smart enough to do something cool with this, know what I mean? So, yeah, that is the big fault I got with this. And I think a couple of fans will say this. I had to hear a couple say the same that, really, that's what we're going with this game. And another thing too, which is a big mystery, and I'm not gonna lie, the Exposure was a big flop. So how are we getting a new Life is Strange? Since it flopped, and not a new Life is Strange game, it is tied into the Exposure, one of the biggest flops of 2025. So how are we getting a new one? Well, reports coming out that it's a part of their contract, which, if that's true, fine, it has to go by the contract, but if you're the company that makes the game, why will you waste your resources making another one even though you know this will probably a flop? Now, I got a theory that I think is partly true, but I don't think it's built a game like that. I got a feeling what probably happened is they probably built this game as a 30-hour game. This includes Dual Exposure and Reunion. This might be a 30-hour game. And because of driver problems, maybe, or it would make a bit more money, maybe, they decided to split the game in two parts. So technically, this could be like part two of Dual Exposure, which it's a bad thing for me because I do not like Dual Exposure. And I probably will do a video on that one day. Like I said, I got my playthrough recorded on that. So I'll probably go do a depth video on that game in the future. Maybe before this one comes out, the Reunion come out, I might make one before then. Then you got, like I said before, Chloe. Chloe's back. And I do not want to be one of those people to judge people by their looks. Because for fix's sake, look at me, you know what I mean? I'm not, a supermodel. I'm not, good looking myself, you know what I mean? I'm not the YouTuber saying, women should be hot. I'm not like that. But Chloe do not look white in this game. And again, I know people will say, oh, you're comparing from the first game and now. Obviously, she was a kid back then. It's years and years later. I know. But still, she do not look white. Like, Mac's design, it's okay, but she still a bit like a kid still, know what I mean? with Chloe, it's the opposite way around. She looks like a different person. Or not a man here being, this same Chloe. And again, I'm not saying make her like a kid. Again, obviously she's an adult, but she doesn't look white at all. The design on her looks off. It does. It looks off. So Now, will this game do well? Probably not. If you go by the last game, the sales in the last game, it probably won't. But again, if you get good reviews and the story is good, which what I saw from the clips, it doesn't look like it. It's still got the same characters that I got fault with from Dual Exposure. Yeah, I know I'm attacking Dual Exposure more, but again, I will do a video on it one day because I think it needs a video on itself because I'd be there for hours, know what I mean? I need to cut that down to even then because I don't like making hours and hours and hours long videos. But yeah, my thought is I'm got no faith in it. Now, will I play it still? Probably, but it won't be day one. Because what I done with Dual Exposure, I got that in the year, and I got it for £15 in a sale. So, yes, I got that in a sale. So, I'll probably do the same thing here. Now, that's my thoughts. So, before I leave, question of the day is, what do you think of the new Life is Strange? Is it, good? Are you looking forward to it? Or are you like me thinking, I got no faith in it? So, answer below, please. And also, if you liked the video, please leave a like. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. So, that's a break, who cares? See you on the next one.